What's up, guys? Back with another member video. Let's go ahead and jump into it. TitanX looking good, up another 18% today. You know, like I said back here, this was the highest supply day that we had. These 2 days right here line up perfectly with these two right here. So this was the most inflation that we had. So we were crashing coming out of that peak, and going into it, we went down. So going into this right here, as from here, this marked the top around this area where we had no inflation coming out. And after that period, as the inflation went up, the price of TitanX fell. And then when we hit the peak of inflation here and started to go down, the price has risen all the way. So now when I'm looking at the future supply, I'm seeing we got today was a very low day, 16 billion. Tomorrow, another 16 billion, nothing. The fifth, 17 billion, 14 billion. And then on the 7th is when we get our higher than usual inflation of 38 billion, then 34, then 47, and then 38 again, then 49, and then 47, and then 53, and then 78, 98. Like it starts going up and up and up and up. And then we have our peak on this day right here, January 1st, 333 billion. That's crazy that number came up. So 333 billion on the 1st. So what do I think is about to happen here? It's pretty obvious. We're going to be, I'm not going to say what we're going to do. I'm not making any moves on this, but I think for the next 4 days, 3 or 4 days, we're going to be just up, 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 especially if we get past this resistance right here. Probably going to go make a new high. And everybody's going to be like going crazy about TitanX, because they're going to look at this shit and it's going to be saying like 5,000%. And then they're going to look at these numbers are going to say like 10,000% or more, maybe higher, with 10, 20. And this is going to be like 5,000. And everybody's going to be posting screenshots. And a lot of people are going to get suckered in to making short mints. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do like 30-day, 20-day, because these are going to say, like, let's see what a 20-day says, 30-day says, 480%. It's 30 days from now, we're going to be in the midst of this, 87 billion. Well, let's say 30 days from now. 30 days would be, well, maybe 30 days after this, but we're going to be down from here 30 days from now. No, there's no doubt in my mind that TitanX will be lower than wherever it is when these days the price was. So I'm thinking starting on the 7th, we're going to be going, at least by the 7th, we're going to be going down, 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 my God. And that'll be the bottom. And then after that, we get a break, 70, and then we start to do it again. It's going to go down, 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 peak to a bottom. And then we're going to calm down again. And then I think during February, March is when we start to go up again. And our lowest day will probably be like May. I mean, our peaks will probably be around these months right here. So I'm not going to get caught up in doing any short-term stuff. I'm not going under 100 days. I did a couple 50 days a couple days ago, but I think when I get those, they're going to be just barely break even. And I think the next, what I want to start doing now is keep my ETH. I'm going to keep doing miners, but I'm not going to do any crazy numbers, right? I'm not going to do start any crazy mints right now, because they're going to be ending during this period when there's almost 1 trillion coming out every day, right? So they got a lot of new strategies. One of them is, I'm not getting pressed about these max mints right now. I want to wait until this period before I start doing any more max mints, because when these are coming out, the price is going to be going down and people aren't going to be starting. They're going to be starting them, but they're going to be a lot less eager because it's not going to be so beautiful. Like right now, everything's so beautiful. How can you not start a miner right now? You know what I'm saying? So that's, but when you get it, if you're doing a max, you're going to be getting that shit when everybody's getting it. So it doesn't really make sense to, I mean, it does make sense because you never know, but I want mine to be ending when there isn't much, you know? So I'm aiming for this area right here. And, because I think this is when we'll start to ramp up, because that's what we just did. And I think it's going to do that for all of them until it gets filled in. And I think we're going to be peaking out on here. This is about to peak out. It's like, and then it's going to be another, and you can be like, man, and when you get in them, you'll be like, man, it's going to be going down. It's going to be profitable. It would have been profitable, but you're probably not going to see, I'm probably not going to see these numbers. This is probably going to be closer to maybe double, maybe 400, 500. It's going to be something like that, depending on where I'm getting it at. You know, if it's here, it might be a little bit better. But in here, these are going to be whack. This is Zen crash. I mean, TitanX crashing right here. This is a crash. This is a big payday. This is 8 trillion, fam. 8 trillion. TitanX is coming out on this day. So that also made me, when I seen that and really actually did the math on that, I'm like, man, why am I staking 10 million for 500 days? And then, you know what really changed it? It was hearing him explain hyper, because I ain't really been on I don't get into like the speculative, I'm going to be making something way down the road. I don't get into that. But I heard him say something about hyper and how he threw this shit in there and they didn't even say nothing. It was like, why would, it was the Joe Paris stream. Oh my God, these motherfuckers are so, anyway, no offense, man, but just people just, I wish I wouldn't have said that. Shout out to Joe Paris. But let me just marinate on Joe Paris real quick. My bad. Basically, I'm at that stage now where I've been in crypto so long, I'm seeing people who got into crypto not even in the 2017 bull run, which was late. It's late to me. I'm seeing people who got in the 2020 bull run talking about crypto advice. It's like, yo, now I see. Cause I'm like, now I see why a lot of people didn't like me. Cause it's like, man, you just got into it. So now I'm kind of getting into that tier of knowledge where it's like, oh my God, you don't know. You are really, really, really wet behind the ears. So anyway, so it's all good. But he said hyper is a way for people to get liquid on their stakes. And that told me, oh, so you telling me I can stake this for this right here for 3,500 days. I will be able to stake this for 3,500 days, and being probably based on the amount of shares, etc., I'm going to be able to get something for this now instead of waiting 3,500 days. I can just get this now. Oh, well, I just do max. And then I'm thinking, the other thing I'm thinking is, well, my thought process was, oh, in 369 days, probably nobody's going to be getting anything. That's going to be past this big hump right here. And there's not going to be anybody getting anything, right? But this right here, 8 trillion, that's going to be that means 10 million isn't going to be anything. It's going to be dust. So I might as well throw it away now and just get cashed out on my, this or this. So, keeping TitanX liquid, nah. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just do everything. If it ain't a huge amount, I probably won't do any short stakes, put it like that. I don't think I'm gonna do any short stakes until after this period right here, when it's a lot of inflation that's came out, and yeah, and you can buy it. Well, you probably won't be able to. By this time, there's not going to be much mineable Titan. So, but it's gonna be a lot on the market, you know? So it's not really any point to hold on to any small amounts of TitanX, basically. To me, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at with TitanX. I'm gonna try and hold off on spending a lot on miners until we get through this. I'm gonna keep doing them, but I'm gonna do them heavy here, because most people aren't gonna do that. They're gonna be like, even me, probably gonna be discouraged and be like, oh, there's something else I can do. But I think this will be a good time to do, you know, some heavy ones, and then in here some heavy ones, and then here some heavy ones. One is in here, and here do heavy ones, and